Hello, Year 3. This week we're going to be looking at instructions, and today we're going to be ordering some instructions. But before we do that, I've started a conversation on the board. I would like you to write the next 3 lines. Why are you late? Ask the teacher. So you can choose who the teacher is talking to. I would like you to write the next 3 lines. So the other person will talk, then the teacher will talk, and then the other person will talk again. And remember, when we are using speech, we need to remember to use speech marks. Why are you late? Ask the teacher. I've used the speech marks around the word that the teacher is saying. So remember, begin with a capital letter and use speech marks. And remember to begin a new line for when each character speaks. Why are you late? Ask the teacher. I would like you to write the next 3 lines of speech for this conversation, remembering to begin with a capital letter, start each sentence on a new line, and use speech marks. Have a go, Year 3, and I'll add a couple more lines to my board. Well done, Year 3. Let me just read what I have written. Why are you late? Asked the teacher. I woke up late, replied Sean. That is not a good excuse, said the teacher. Sorry, sobbed Sean. I've remembered to punctuate those sentences correctly with capital letters and added the speech marks in as well. Well done, Year 3, if you did something similar. This week we're going to be talking about instructions. What are instructions? Have a think about that question to begin with. You may want to pause the video. What are instructions? Instructions are a step-by-step guide telling you how to do something. Where do you see instructions? I would like to pause the video this time and think about where you might see instructions. Think about things you might buy that might have instructions in. Where might you see or hear instructions? Pause the video and see if you can think of 4 or 5 places you may find instructions, and I'll add some to the board as well. Well done, Year 3. I've added lots of possible examples onto the board. Science experiments are a list of instructions telling you how to complete that experiment. Arts and crafts books telling you how to make things. For example, when you made your monsters in FDT, I'm sure Miss Savage gave you a list of instructions to follow. When you buy toys, for example, Lego, how to put them together is a list of instructions. The same with furniture and things that you buy for around your house, have instructions for how to put them together. Computer games will have instructions telling you how to play them and the different controls. A recipe book is an excellent example telling you how to make a certain food and the different ingredients you will need. And directions are an example of spoken instructions. Someone telling you how to get from one place to another is a list of instructions. One really important thing to remember when you are writing a list of instructions is to write them in the correct order. I have written a list of instructions onto the board for how to make a slice of toast, but all of my instructions are in the wrong order. I was wondering if you could see if you could put them into the correct order. You haven't got to write them all out. You might just be able to do it in your head or think how you would number them. Let me just read them out to you. Spread the butter on the toast. That wouldn't go right at the start. Get out the bread. Eat your toast. Put 2 pieces of bread in the toaster. Push down the toast. Get a knife. Take the bread out of the toaster. They're all clear instructions. Instructions have to be quite short and very clear, and often we'll start with that action word at the start, start with a verb. So the instructions are clear, but they're in the wrong order. Can you pause the video and see how you would reorder these instructions correctly? Pause the video now and see if you can put these instructions into the correct order, and I'll add those answers to the board. Well done, Year 3, if you have done that. I've added the correct answers to the board. Get out the bread. Put 2 pieces of bread in the toaster. Push down the bread. Take the bread out of the toaster. Get a knife. Spread the butter on the toast. Eat your toast. Very well done if you ordered those instructions correctly. Now your task for today We've already done this bit at the top, where we have continued this conversation. I have a list of instructions here, but they're all in the wrong order. You need to cut them out and put them in the correct order. And remember, we will need a title at the top and a list of the things you'll need, the ingredients or the objects at the top of your instructions. So that gives you a bit of a clue of what needs to go at the very top, the title and the list of the things that you need. And then put the rest of the instructions into the correct order. These are instructions for brushing your teeth. If you finish all of that, you can write a list of the places you can find instructions. And if you still have time, you can try and write some short instructions for how to make cereal. Remember, if you do that, we will need to have a title, a list of the things you'll need, so what you need. And when you are writing your instructions, they need to be in the right order, clear, and begin with a verb. Begin with a bossy verb. The instructions can sound quite bossy, like they're telling you what to do, because they start with that action word so that they are nice and clear. So that's your task for today, Year 3. I will be on Google Meet, so please come on to Google Meet so we can share your answers and discuss the order of these instructions. Thank you for watching.